He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback got it himself. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's got him. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator!
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This has been a nightmare for the offense. What's one of the most critical statistics in any college football game? It's the turnover battle. They've already got 3, David. We're not even through the first half. This couldn't be any worse if you're on offense.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise why they're trailing in this football game. When you continue to give the football to the other team and put your defense in a bind, you're going to give up points. So they've got to find something with this offense that they can do well. Because right now, they're finding a good way to turn it over. But they got to do something positive to get back in this football game.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Throws for the tight end. Finds him in by himself. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Florida! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think You see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. He'll pull it down. Makes the grab at the 10. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Those are the kind of mistakes that will absolutely kill you. Get an explosive play, and they bring it back because of a penalty. The Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And the Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this. It's a seam wide open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The Gators will hustle to the line. Gonna run it. It's ball. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the back. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. Bringing the heat. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Kearney on the Jets. Running through contact. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. This is a designed run. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, and after the big gain, oh, the big fella running to glory. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Grab behind the line. It's ball. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The option look. He'll pitch it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. It's running room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wide receiver going in motion. It's complete to the left. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead.
Man, that is a decision offensively that potentially gets you fired as a head coach if you don't come through with that. You could have just tied the game with an extra point, but instead you go for 2 to take the lead, and they get it. Wow.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT. Taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Defense plays the option well. He's found a little success, but not much room this time.
Yeah, I wonder at this point, too, Reese, if he's just pressing a little bit too much. It's almost as if he's aware that he hasn't been able to hurt this defense with his legs so far, and now he's just trying to will it to happen, when maybe he should be giving the ball to somebody else based on what the defense is doing.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To throw, it's Lagway. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quickly to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And now on second down for this offense. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
To the air, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Hansen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's ball. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Sellers. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in the sudden change situation.
Makes the catch. It's Sturdivant. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happening.
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Creates a little room. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Unloads it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll take another shot here. He's got it on the outside. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Yeah, man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida!
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking for the 2-point try. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Why not double the try total and go for 2? The play action fake. Plucks it out of the air. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Turning it on!
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made it